Ali was a raging alcoholic in his youth. His drinking got so bad that he moved away from his wife and children in Turkey to Saudi Arabia, simply to protect them from himself. Some Muslim friends of his talked him into going on Hajj in Mecca, the great pilgrimage to the holiest place in Islam. Here is Ali's testimony on what happened. So I decided to go to Mecca. When I arrived there, everyone needed to sleep together. Additionally, everyone goes around the Kaaba 7 times, and they also perform the namaz. At that moment, I thought to myself, maybe something good will come out of this. I also performed the namaz, the ritual prayer, but I felt very ashamed because I didn't believe in it, yet I continued to do it. At night, everyone sleeps around the Kaaba, so I also slept there. During the night, I had a dream. In the dream, Jesus Christ appeared. He first touched my forehead with his hand and said, "You have been saved." Then he opened his hand and placed it on my chest, saying, "You belong to me." He was smiling. This is what I want you to say. From his waist up, he was naked and shining pure white. He had a beard like in the pictures, but a little longer. His hair and his beard appeared electrified, with light shining from every hair. When he smiled, his teeth shone white. I was amazed by his presence. That's how handsome he was. The lower part of him was like a cloud of melted iron, and he was lifted up in that cloud. Then a voice from his stomach began to speak. It moved around in the same way your mouth moves when you talk. This voice started right there, and that's how it felt to me. So I woke my friend up and said to him, "Hey, do you hear that voice?" He said, "No." And I said, "But I had this dream. I saw Jesus Christ." He replied, "You ate too much food last night. You were sick. Go back to sleep. What business does Jesus have in Muhammad's capital?" So I tried to go back to sleep, but the voice wouldn't let me. It kept talking to me. And when it was morning time, friends came over to me and they said, "Let's continue on the pilgrimage." But the voice was saying, "No, you're not going to go." And it wouldn't let me. And the voice said to me, "Go and collect all your stuff and go back to your country. Look for your friends and find them." I didn't understand, but I made up my mind that I'm not going to go on. I didn't understand it myself, so I went and took a shower so that I could go back to where I had been. I looked into this little mirror, and the left part of my chest was white. At that time, my hair, my beard, my mustache, there wasn't a single white hair anywhere, but only my chest. So I tried to wipe it off. When I wiped it, it didn't come out. I wiped with water and soap, but it didn't go away. And this voice said to me, "I am going to show you even more things than this." I knew it was Jesus Christ right there in the bathroom. And since I knew it was Jesus Christ, I got down on my knees because the only thing I knew to worship was to go down on my knees. So I got down on my knees and said, "Yes, Jesus, whatever you say, I am going to do it." And it has been years since this encounter, and his hair has started to turn gray. However, to this day, his chest hair remains white where Jesus touched him in his dream. Ali met Jesus Christ while hanging out in Mecca, the epicenter of the Muslim faith. Thank you for listening to the end. To receive more true stories beyond the natural, make sure to subscribe, like, and share.